Hello, today I'm going to tell you what are the objective of a financial management. In this video, we are going to learn objective of a financial management. Objective of financial management is divided into the two term primary objective and a two soul of a objective. If I'm saying that what are the purpose of a financial management? Yes, it's a objective of a financial management. Why we are studying? Just to know the what are the objective of a financial management. For a financial management, whatever it just start from a procurement, allocation and controlling of a fund. So they have a objective which is regarding to the fund. First objective is a primary objective. Under the primary objective, first one is a adequate and regular supply of a fund. Ensuring a regular and adequate supply of our funds for a business. Why I am saying the adequate and regular? Because business having a lots of activity and each and every activity needs funds. If we have a regular supply and adequate and sufficient amount of a fund, definitely we perform all the activity very well manner in the organization, or you can say our production is never hampered just because the uneducated supply of a fund. So we should ensure the organization ki yes, we are continuous providing a fund for the business. That's why you can be perform all the activity of a business. Second one is a optimum utilization of a fund, means use the best possible way to utilizing our funds. Never waste your fund in the organization, because funds is always is a scarce resources of a organization. 1 rupees is available for the organization. So here the objective of a financial management to utilizing a fund whatever the best possible method and techniques in the organization. Another objective is a stable capital structure, to ensure that or create the stable capital structure of the organization. Capital structure, we know it's a composition of a financial assets, or you can say it's a mix of a financial assets. Here we to maintain a balance between a debt and equity. Should maintain the portion of a debt and equity. Don't go for the more and more debt, and don't access the higher equity for the organization, because both are not sufficient, or both are is not giving a benefit to all the time of the organization. Because of that, we should mention the proportion of the capital structure as a debt and equity. Next is your safety of an investment. If I am talking about myself as an investor, I always choose those projects which give the safer side to me. Yes, same happens is here. We always concern about the safety of the project. We analyzing all the factor of the project which assure us to guaranteed return on the investment. So next objective is adequate return. Whenever we go for the investment, whenever we think for the investment, always thinking is a high possible return over the investment, or proper or regular supply over the investment. So as an objective of a financial management, we also consider the regular supply of a interest or dividend over the investment. Here, if we talk about the return never only lie on the shareholder. Return concern both the organization as well as shareholder. What it means? Both organization and shareholder want the adequate return over the investment. Now these are the primary or basic objective of a financial management. A part of that, beside of that, we have some main objective of a financial management, or you can soul of a financial management. That is our profit maximization and wealth maximization. Most important objective of a financial management is profit maximization and wealth maximization. First, I choose profit maximization. We discuss the profit maximization. What is a profit maximization? Before go the profit maximization, we should know the profit. I'm just telling a brief what is a profit. It is just a difference between the total revenue and total cost. If you deduct the total cost from a total revenue, then you will get the profit. So what is a profit? It is the difference between the total revenue and total cost. Now comes to the concept profit maximization. Whenever we think about the business, or whenever we go for the business, open, establish, survival, anything, but whenever talk about the business, what first income in our mind? Yes, obviously is a profit. Business, another mean is a profit. So concept is only lie on the profit. Purpose just to earn a more and more profit for the organization. Yes, it is a traditional approach. It is a traditional process where company undergoes to determine output and its price level over it just to maximize its return. What it means? Company produce of goods, maintain some price over that. Why they are mention the such price? Because they want the profit for the organization. It is a short term approaches. In a profit maximization, they never consider the risk. As we know that whenever we talk about the high profit, definitely we are thinking about the high risk. In a profit maximization, they overlook the risk factor. They just constant over the profit. So whole sole purpose of a profit maximization in a monetary term. There is some disadvantage of our profit maximizations. First and most important, profit maximization is a vague. Why I'm saying it's a vague? It's create a confusion in the mind of us. Why it's create the confusion? Because in a profit maximization never said which type of a profit. Profit for a short term, profit for a long term, or either we are talking about the net profit, gross profit, or profit before a tax or profit after a tax. So it just creating or generating a confusion among the mind of a stakeholder. So here it's not a clear cut line divided by the people's what is a profit. So this is a main disadvantage. Second disadvantage of a profit maximization is a time value of money. Profit maximization doesn't consider the time value of money. He never thinking about that the importance of our money today's and the worth in our futures. And it also avoiding the risk factor of the market, never analyzing the risk factor of a market. In a profit maximization, they only stack over the money concept. They never go behind the concept over the money. So these are the disadvantage. Creating a confusion, never consider the time value of money, never consider the risk, only and only stack over the money. These are the disadvantage of a profit maximization, which generate the concept of a wealth maximization. Now I'm going to tell you the another main objective of financial management is a wealth maximization. First I want to tell you what is wealth. Wealth of organization, how we will find? Just total number of a equity share which is multiplied by the market price share, then you will generate the wealth of the organizations. So what is a wealth organization? What is a wealth maximization concept? The concept of a wealth maximization to increasing the net present worth of share, increasing the market price of a share, increasing the worth of the organization. These basic concept of a wealth organization. Wealth organization is a long term approach where they consider the time value of money as well as consider the risk and uncertainty of a business. They analyzing the each and every factor of a market and consider what are the possibility of a risk, and also knows the worth of a money in term of a present or in a future. They consider the value of a money. This is our wealth maximization, to maximizing the net present value of a share, increasing the stock of the shareholder, increasing the value of a shareholder. In a wealth maximization, they always give the regular dividend to their shareholder. Why? Because they generating a worth for the organization. If shareholder are satisfied, definitely they tells to the other people, and that's why they can be attract the more and more customer for the organization, which generate the or which increasing the stock of the organization. I'm giving a best example regarding the wealth maximization is a Jio. Why I'm saying that Jio, when Jio launched their SIM, what they did, they given their SIM to their customer in free of cost. Why? They don't want the profit. Yes, definitely they want the profit, but first they want to generate the wealth for their organization. They just want to create the space in the mind of a customer. They just want people should recognize to them. If they recognize them, they recall them, then definitely they're ready to attach with the organization. So in a wealth maximization, we are not restricted only a financial term, but we also consider the non-financial aspect. That's why we are saying that wealth maximization is a broader concept. In a financial term, we just stuck with the profit, we just stuck with the cash flow of a organization. We just believe that earning a more and more money for the organization. But in a non-financial term, we are ready to maintain a relationship with the stockholder of the organization, relationship with the customer, supplier, satisfying the employee, managing a management, every stockholder our concern in a wealth maximization. So it's a broader concept than a profit maximization, or better concept than a profit maximization. Because if I again tell you the example of a Jio, if Jio restrict with the profit maximization concern, then you all know it's never a highest player in a telecom industry at that time, because they're thinking about the wealth maximization, so they are getting the highest position in the market. So concept of a wealth maximization is better concept than a profit maximization. But again, yes, I am not saying that as a business we never consider about the profit. Profit is a one aspect of a business, but wealth is a foremost aspect of a business. So what are the different of a profit maximization and wealth maximization? Because it's create lot of a confusion among the mind of a students. We generally what we do, we just say profit and wealth both are the equal concept. No, it's not a both are the equal concept. They having a some difference. They having a some line in a profit maximization and wealth maximization. If I'm telling in very brief term, profit maximization concept is a short term approaches, whereas a wealth maximization concept is a long term approach. And focus of a profit maximization to earn a more and more profit for the company, and focus of the wealth maximization to maintain a wealth of a organization, to creating the goodwill of the organization as well as a profit. In another term, if we talk about the profit maximization does not consider the time value of money, whereas the wealth maximization consideration is always for the value of money, time value of money. Profit maximization overlook the risk, and whereas the wealth maximization using the various techniques, various analytical aspect to analyzing the risk factor of our organization as well as the uncertainty. In a profit maximizations, last term is that to increasing a earning of a organization, where wealth maximization increasing the market price of share. So that's all about the profit and wealth maximization. So in a financial management, we can say we have a objective we are divided into the two term. Some basic objective of financial management, where we are just saying that the regular supply of a fund, utilization of fund, maintain a balance between the composition of debt and equity, always choose the safer project which gives the certain return over that. These primary, and in a broader term, in a sole hard term, in a main term, we are saying that financial management is divided in the two broader objective, profit maximization and wealth maximization. Both the concept are totally different. Profit maximization just restrict on a money, but in a wealth maximization we are consider financial as well as a non-financial aspect. In a wealth maximization we are ready for the serve the society, we are giving the concept of a social responsibility, we are ready to satisfy our stockholder as well as stakeholder. But in a profit maximization we just think about our shareholders, we just think about our profit. So all of that summarize them. So thank you.